All right, this is Three Ridges Events LLC, and they are growing obstacles and loops and routes through the property. This first little corner is a little tight. I'm gonna to clean up some of that brush there at the corner. Ran out of a little juice today. Coming back tomorrow, get some more done. So the first obstacle here is Gumdrop Hill. This whole obstacle is called Candy Mountain. And a little rock there. Should have just put the rear locker on since I kind of got light on two wheels, so the Jeep was kind of like tippy. Well, anyway, and if you don't want to do Gumdrop Hill, that's the exit. That's for you come up to this drop and you see how steep it really is, and it's steeper than in this video. GoPro does not do it justice. I mean, if you've got anything on your seats, they're all on the floor. All right. And so then I've cut a few more, another loop and spots to turn around here. But so like if you go right up that hill and take a right, I haven't dragged the trees off the trail, I just have them cut, but that's going to be a loop that goes down, and there'll be a rock to go down and then come back to this Candy Mountain. And I'm going to clip that little tree so we can make the corner here to get out. This is already after I'd already put everything away and I was out of juice, so didn't feel like digging things out. I can do that tomorrow. Now this next section on the right here, I named it Mufasa's Bite, but it can be whatever the owners want to name it, but I'm just putting a name on it for now. And they did this on Sunday. So Dana and Wyatt both were out here cutting like crazy, and wow, this is that's a steep climb. And you wouldn't know it by looking at it, but the GoPro, it is much steeper than it shows. So that's fun. Then up here, I've done this. So this is the second time I did this. But at the end here, you take a left. Now, if you take a hard left right here, which is what I probably should have did, but I, was like debating. But if you don't take the hard left, you can go straight and then take a left, and then kind of like make a Y turn or whatever to get in the slot over there. Or when I noticed is like when I ran this thing backwards, that you could just come straight up this section here too. And the reason why I think running it down this way is kind of nice is it really sets up your turn to get up on the Lion King rock. And that's that rock right over there to the right. And it's just a very steep angled rock. I just put Lion King picture rock, but I can name it whatever. Or they can name it whatever, but I just put that in there just as something to, I don't know. I'm just playing with my YouTube. So here we go. We're getting up here. Now, if I had a spotter with me, I could have got much farther up, but by myself, I didn't. But bang, look at that. Look what it looks like. That is awesome. All right, then after that, you back down, you line back up. And this section here, I just named it Pumbaa's Slide. It's all from the Lion King movie. And there's a little drop with a little, you come off a rock over there. And then Mr. Blue Jay saying hi on my feeder. He's just announcing he's going to get a peanut. And then this just comes right back to the main trail. And that's what's really nice is that, and in here there's going to be a couple more things cut over here too, they'd said. But essentially you've got like some of those harder obstacles, but you've got a really nice picture rock. And then if people don't want to do this, they can just stick to the main trail, which is, an easier trail. And they don't have to do these obstacles, which is nice. So it's nice that you've got something to kind of like adventure through their campground area or their property. And explore. And then if you want to do some of these challenges in your vehicle, you're able to do that. That's great. Not everybody is, up for that all the time, so that's fine. They can watch their friends do it, or they can, just skip and bypass it. It just doesn't matter. But right up here after this now, on the right-hand side, I cut an opening. You can see it. And that's the backside of Gumdrop Hill. I'm calling it the Candy Mountain Climb. It's pretty steep. And I did not take the right line again first try, but I did get it up on the second try, so that was nice. But, again, you really can't see how steep this thing is. You're in the cab, you really can't see any of that hill. GoPro's up on the roof looking down, but it's pretty it's up there. So this is a pretty good climb. Still got to trim that stuff over there on the side. You can see I got most of these branches that were overhead dragging yesterday, so that's nice. That's much better. Coming down, and there you go. See, you don't have all those branches there. Probably could still trim these a little bit, but I hadn't run it. It looked like it was going to be pretty good, but I think I should cut them. But there you go. That's exciting. Can't wait to see this thing finished. Thanks for watching.